Some of us have a hard time listening to our higher self speak to us because we can't handle criticism well. If you struggle to handle criticism, you are rejecting your higher I divine self's communication with you to help you to change, to heal, and to grow. So if you know that you often get defensive because you feel like you're being criticized when people correct you, maybe you feel like it's a personal attack on your identity, your intelligence, who you are, all of that is ego energy. That's the energy of I have to survive. It's either me or you. That's the energy of there's either right or wrong. It's either black or white. There is no in between. And that's a very duality type consciousness. So your mind is doubled. Your mind is constantly split. And when you live in this split energy, when you live in a place of cognitive dissonance and you reject criticism, you're shutting out the course correction that could be happening for you without having to do anything but tune into yourself. So, with the energy that we're in right now, it is asking us to neutralize our reactivity around when we feel criticized. If you do this one thing, you will start to have major breakthroughs. You will start to get downloads and light codes, aha moments that could ultimately lead to you living a more authentic life. And that's what we're all on this journey for. And as we are learning to accept the fact that we're hypersensitive, this is why a lot of us have a hard time with criticism. Accept the fact that maybe the child version of us got criticized a lot. And so that is a trigger for the nervous system. The automatic somatic response is that you are not safe. The body will respond in a way that says you are not safe because you're being criticized, and it could be constructive. It could actually be criticism that is the prayer, the petition that you've been sending out. It could be the answer you have been asking for. You know, when we say, what do I need to change? What do I need to let go of? What am I holding on to that's no longer serving me? When we ask those questions, the universe doesn't always bring it in a cute package. Sometimes the universe brings it in the form of criticism or challenge. Oftentimes that's the case when you're here to be a cycle breaker, when you are the chosen one, to shift this paradigm by shifting your perception and healing yourself. Look, I know how difficult this journey can be. And I'm going through some things right now where I have no choice but to be my own best friend, let go of what I can no longer control, and hold on to the energy that is left in me to manifest my new reality. But if I'm ducking and dodging and running from every trigger, every emotion that come up, I'm distracting myself from it. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not sitting with it. I'm not analyzing my thoughts to see, is this my ego or is this my spirit speaking to me? If I'm not choosing the thoughts that I'm going to allow myself to marinate in, I'm allowing external forces to completely take over me. And now my psychic field, my auric field, the field of energy of my essence, the way that my soul is vibrating in my experience is disharmonious, and I'm going to attract more things that make me feel disharmonious. And if I don't know how to transmute negative energy into positive outcomes, then I'm going to be stuck in the void space. I'm going to be stuck in the abyss, stuck in the sunken place where I feel like I'm a victim to my life. And most people that show up in my life will also do things that cause me to feel like I am a victim. I'm hopeless. I'm helpless. There's nothing I can do to change this. Well, if that's the case, Surrendering is the only thing left for you to do. But that's hard for someone who has always had to be hyper independent, depend on themselves. A lot of us can't depend on ourselves anymore because we're not meant to. We're meant to be initiated into unity consciousness, where we're connecting with each other through the heart, not through the ego. And for those of us who built relationships with the ego, for those of us who are maybe the nice girls and the people pleasers, we were coming from a space of fear by being people pleasers and codependent and never rocking the boat and not speaking our truth and not allowing our emotions to be seen, afraid of what's going to happen if we do. The more that you live that way, the more that you make choices that keep you in that energy, the less control you will have over your reality, because you're sustaining, building, fueling whatever it is that you are investing energy into, especially relationships. What kind of fuel are you putting in it? Is fear fuel or is it love fuel? Because love says, I'm going to take a chance and speak my truth. I'm going to take a chance and speak my heart. I'm not going to be concerned about how it's received. I need to do this for me. And I'm willing to deal with whatever comes after this. And I know that I'm not alone. I know that I am a spiritual being. And I know that I have spiritual help. I know this. I doubt this sometimes, but I know this because I'm reminding you. Do you feel the activation? I know this. I know that I'm not alone. So whatever happens as a result of me speaking my truth, being honest with myself, not even about other people, being honest with me, whatever happens after this, it has to be something beautiful because it's coming from my heart. It's coming from a place of love. As the old world dies, the ego ways of coping die with it. And so, yes, it's beautiful talking about the ascension and how we're healing and growing and we're evolving. But we also must know that there comes a time where we have to start giving that love to ourselves so that when we are criticized, we know how to neutralize it. We know how to not be shaken by it. You learn how to control what you feel in your body by controlling the mind, breath work, meditation, yoga. These things will help you. But if you don't get all of that accumulated stuff that's been pushed down inside of you, out of you, anytime it seems like somebody is blowing too hard, it's going to feel like it's wounding you. Someone's breath may feel like a bullet to those of us who are hypersensitive that experience a lot of trauma. So I hope that this helps somebody. It was just a quick impromptu that I wanted to share with you all. Share this with somebody else. Say this, come back to this. I hope that you can feel your higher I divine self speaking to you. And if you're somebody that you really want to take this into your hands and start to actually do something, invest in energy that's going to create that version of you that you've been waiting to give birth to, this is the time to do it, like now. This is one of the best times to do it as we're entering into this new season. So you can check out the course, Turn Pain into Purpose. This course is going to help you to take whatever it is that you've been through and actually get something from it. And it feels really good to know when I'm triggered, I can be calm. It feels really good to know that the way that I'm behaving and responding is something that I'm proud of. It's something that I'm proud of seeing my children experience, because it's so different than what I experienced growing up with a parent who had a lot of anxiety and a lot of worry, a lot of fear. And so we're here to transmute that, and maybe you absorbed some of that the way that I did. This is the time now to start releasing that, grieving the life that you wish you had. This is the real spiritual work. I don't give you fluff. I'm giving you what's actually going to help you make a transformation in your life.